Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Nicole Winkler, the Dean of Health and Life Sciences here at Piedmont Virginia Community College, and it is truly my pleasure to welcome you today to our nursing pinning ceremony. I would like for... Come on now. Graduates, come on out. Have a good time. Before we begin our ceremony, I would like to introduce to you our stage party. Firstly, the president of our college, Dr. Jean Runyon. Our vice president of academic affairs and workforce development, Dr. Leonda Keniston. Our vice president of institutional advancement and development, Harry Stillerman. Our Associate Dean of Nursing Programs, Dr. Clarissa Moctezuma. Our Assistant Professor of Nursing, Azra Faisant. She gets a special introduction because she planned so much of this. And all of our nursing faculty, please stand and be recognized. I would also like to recognize our ASL interpreter, Rachel Effinger. And I would like to take a moment to recognize the faculty and preceptors out there who have guided, challenged, and championed our students, sometimes believing in them even before they fully believed in themselves. So if you are a clinical instructor or teaching faculty member here at PVCC, part-time or full-time, please stand and be recognized for the essential role you played in helping our graduates reach this moment. So they're out there. Sometimes they just don't want, they're too humble to stand. To the families and the friends in the audience, thank you for being the support system that made this journey possible for these graduates, and for the many roles you've filled along the way: therapists, personal chefs, alarm clocks, occasional anatomy tutors, and of course the unwavering cheerleaders who kept our students moving forward. And I would be remiss if I did not thank the incredible staff in our division who worked tirelessly to make the ceremony so meaningful for our students, and you know who you are. And a special thank you to Robbie Morris of our college board, the chair of our college board, who is joining us here today. Robbie, please stand. And if there are any other board members that I can't see in the audience, please stand and be recognized. I would also like to say a special thank you to Dr. Andrew Renshaw, our Vice President of Student Affairs, who works behind the scenes to help our students in so many ways. And Brittany Resman, if she is here, our Institutional Research Director. I'd like to thank her too. She does a lot for our programs. And one last but definitely not least, thank you to Ms. Elspeth Tupelo and Rebecca Spangler and our wonderful B&G and theater teams. Thank you all. And at this time, I would like to thank all of you for being here today to celebrate our graduates. And now I would like to bring to the stage Dr. Jean Runyon, who will offer our opening remarks.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. It is an honor to welcome you to one of the most meaningful traditions in nursing education, the pinning ceremony. The ceremony is rich in tradition and marks a transition from student to nurse. To the family members and friends who've supported these graduates, thank you. Your encouragement is the foundation upon which their success is built. And to our remarkable faculty, staff, and healthcare partners, thank you. You played a pivotal role in preparing the new nurses that we honor today. Students, today is really about you, and we are here to celebrate your achievements and to welcome you formally into a profession grounded in skill, compassion, and service. Each of you brings a story uniquely your own, experiences, perspectives, strengths that will shape the kind of nurse you will become and the compassionate care you provide. As H. Jackson Brown Jr. reminded us, never give up on anybody. Miracles happen every day, and you will be part of those everyday miracles. You will stand beside your patients in moments of joy when a newborn enters the world or when someone finally gets to return home after a long hospital stay. You will act skillfully and courageously in moments of crisis when every second matters. You will offer comfort in moments of sorrow when presence and empathy are the most powerful gifts you can give. And you will hear, "Thank you, nurse," for things that may seem small to you but mean everything to someone else. With every shift, you will change lives, and with every act of care, you will heal hearts, and together you will strengthen the communities you serve. On behalf of us at Piedmont, Virginia Community College, thank you, nurses. We are proud of you, and we are honored to be part of your journey.
Thank you, President Runyon. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you our Vice President of Academic Affairs and Workforce Development, Dr. Lee Keniston, who will be presenting the congratulatory remarks.
Good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations, class of 2025. Today, we gather for a moment that may look simple, but carries real weight. We're here to honor the strength you built quietly, sometimes before sunrise, sometimes long after the world around you had gone still. We're recognizing the resolve you carried and the way you stayed centered even when your lives were stretched thin. You can agree with that, right? Yes. Because at PVCC, no one arrives casually. You come with full lives already in motion. Jobs, families, responsibilities that don't pause just because you're pursuing something new. And still, you stepped into this program. You created time that felt impossible to find. You held steady when your days were overflowing. You learned to shape your world around a goal that demanded focus, discipline, and belief in what could be possible. People often describe nursing in terms of compassion alone. And believe me when I say that compassion matters deeply. But your journey revealed something even more essential: fortitude. The steady kind, the kind that brings you back to your work after long days, the kind that helps you breathe, refocus, and walk into spaces that simulate real life, that prepare you fully for what's ahead. And because this is PVCC, you didn't walk that road alone. You learned from faculty who challenged you, guided you, and believed in your potential. You leaned on classmates who became your circle, your partners through long hours and tough moments. You grew through clinical experiences that demanded presence, clarity, and calm. And in those spaces, the nurse you were becoming began to take shape. So today, when that pin is placed on you, understand what it represents. It's not just a sign that you finished, it's a marker of becoming. The moment when your skill, your discipline, your purpose, and your inner strength align. It says, I learned this, I am prepared. Not because the path was easy, but because you stayed with it when it was hard. And to the families and the friends here today, you showed up for these graduates in ways big and small. You encouraged them when it mattered most. This moment belongs to you too. So graduates, as you step forward, carry the qualities that brought you here: resilience, your clarity, your ability to stay centered under pressure. Let those guide your care, your choices, and your future. So once again, congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Dr. Keniston. It is my pleasure to introduce our Dean of Health and Life Sciences, Nicole Winkler, for the welcoming remarks.
So it really is a privilege to stand here today to celebrate the life-changing accomplishments of these remarkable, soon-to-be registered nurses. Today we honor the strength, the sacrifice, intelligence, resilience that made this moment possible. And every one of you has learned more than just how to manage complex patient conditions or chart at lightning speed. You've learned how to comfort someone who's scared, advocate when no one else is listening, and remain composed during the most critical moments. You have given up sleep. You've given up your social lives. You've practiced skills until your hands could start an IV in the dark. And for some of you, let's hope that never becomes a requirement. But what matters most is not that you mastered the science of nursing, is that you've embodied the heart of it. Nursing demands an uncommon kind of courage, the courage to sit with pain, to speak up when something isn't right, to bring hope when it's really hard to find. You've shown that courage in our classrooms, in our labs, and throughout your clinical rotations. You are now stepping into a profession where you will change lives, and not just through medications or procedures, but through compassion, presence, and community, and humanity. You will be the voice of reason, the hands of healing, and sometimes the person who hands out extra warm blankets. Today's pin symbolizes your purpose. It represents a commitment to safety, service, excellence, and empathy. Wear that pin boldly, wear it proudly, and never forget that you earned it. I would like for you guys to be able to look at that pin 10, 20, 30, 40 years into the future and remember this day and the extraordinary mark you will make on the lives of so many others in our community. So never forget you earned this pin. One exam, one simulation, one 12-hour clinical shift at a time. Congratulations, future RNs. Your patients are waiting, and they are incredibly lucky that it will be you.
Thank you. We are honored to introduce, sorry, I'm really tall, so I might just put it up here, our two student speakers today. One representing the day cohort and one representing the evening cohort. Chosen by their peers as the voices of their class, they bring forward the experiences and triumphs that have shaped this journey. Our first speaker will be Suzette Fry, who will represent the day cohort, and Cherie Ross Burton, who will represent the evening cohort. Cherie, come on.
Good afternoon, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, our newly penned nurses, or soon-to-be penned nurses. Today is more than a ceremony. It is the celebration of a promise, one that each graduate has made not only to the profession, but to every patient whose life will one day be touched by their hands, their knowledge, and their compassion. The nursing pin each of you will receive is not simply a symbol of completion. It is a badge of responsibility, of resilience, and the courage it takes to step into a role that demands both heart and strength. When you began this journey, many of you were unsure what laid ahead. Nursing school is not just about memorizing lab values or perfecting skills in simulation labs. It's about discovering who you are as a caregiver. It is about learning to communicate when emotions run high, to think critically when seconds matter, and to hold yourself steady when the weight of someone else's hope is placed in your hands. Today proves that you not only learned these lessons, but you lived them. In your time as a student, you showed up early, you stayed up late, and you pushed yourselves through challenges that often felt overwhelming. You cared for your patients who were strangers, and yet you offered them the same empathy you would to someone you loved. You witnessed healing, but you also witnessed loss. And from those moments, you learned that what no textbook can truly teach you, and that is that nursing is both a science and a human act of kindness. As you stand on the threshold of your new professional lives, remember that nursing is not defined by perfection, but by purpose. You will have days when everything goes right and days when nothing seems to. You'll make difficult decisions, advocate fiercely, and sometimes feel the emotional weight of the work you carry. But you will also celebrate victories that few others get to witness. You will be there when frightened patients take their first breath without assistance, when a family hears good news that they have been praying for, when someone simply needs a hand for you to hold. The pin you receive today connects you to a long legacy of nurses who have walked this path before you. Nurses who entered rooms during darkest hours and brought comfort, clarity, and hope. Nurses who understood that their presence, your presence, can be life-changing. As you move forward, let your pin remind you of why you began. Let it remind you of the sacrifices you made, the support you received, and the passion that brought you to this moment. Let it remind you that nursing is not just a career, but a calling. So to the graduates, I'm proud of you, I believe in you, and I'm excited to see the impact that you will make on this world. So congratulations, fall class of 2025. May you wear your pin with pride, and may you step into the future with confidence, compassion, and unwavering dedication. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone, faculty, family, friends, and my fellow nursing graduates. It is an honor to stand here today on one of the most meaningful days of our lives. This pinning ceremony is not just a tradition, it is a symbol of everything that we have overcome to reach this moment. It marks the transition from student to nurse, something that we have each worked passionately and courageously to achieve. When we first stepped into this program, many of us carried a mixture of excitement and fear. We wondered if we were capable, if we were strong enough, if we were truly ready for what was ahead. Today, as we sit together ready to receive our pins, we are proof that we were. Every late night study session, every care plan, every simulation, every clinical shift, and every moment of self-doubt brought us here with stronger minds, wiser hearts, and confidence that only experience can build. What truly shaped us, though, were the people who lifted us up along the way. Our instructors and preceptors poured their knowledge into us, their patience, their expectations, not to make things easy, but to make us great. They challenged us, supported us, and believed in us on days when we didn't believe in ourselves. To our faculty, we thank you for turning our potential into purpose. To our families, friends, partners, and children, you are our anchors. You gave us space to grow, encouragement to keep going. You listened to our stress, celebrated our wins, and reminded us of who we were becoming. We could not have made it here without you. And to my classmates, my nursing family, we learned together, leaned on each other, and shared experiences that only future nurses truly understand. We saw each other on good days and hard ones. We cheered for one another in our clinicals, sent encouraging messages before exams, and found strength just knowing we were never alone. These bonds will follow us far beyond graduation. As we accept our pins today, we are accepting a commitment and a promise to care, to advocate, to comfort, and to lead with compassion. Our pin is not just an honor, it is a responsibility. From this moment forward, every patient we meet will trust us with something sacred, whether it be their hopes, their dreams, their fears, their life, or their healing. That is truly a privilege to step into that role. This afternoon, as we take this next step in our journey, let us hold on to the courage that brought us here, the compassion that defines our profession, and the strength we discovered within ourselves. Congratulations to the class of winter 2025. We did it, and the world needs exactly who we are.
Thank you, Suzette and Cherie. Before we begin the pinning, we want to recognize the meaning behind the nursing pin, an important symbol of your dedication and entry into the profession. To share its significance, I'd like to invite Professor Alyssa Washington to read about the significance of the nursing pin.
Hi. The completion of any program of study merits a celebration, but this ceremony, called pinning, represents something unique to nursing, something near and dear to our hearts as nurse educators. So, why a pin? In 1855, Queen Victoria presented Florence Nightingale with a pin for her service in Crimea. It contained the symbol of the Maltese cross and the words, "Blessed are the merciful." In 1880, the first nursing pins awarded in the United States were earned by the graduates of Bellevue Hospital School of Nursing in New York. Other schools of nursing followed, each designing their own unique pin. Before it was socially acceptable for women to attend college, before nursing established itself as an independent academic discipline, the pin represented the knowledge, skill, and dedication of the new nurse entering the profession. In 1974, the first nursing graduate class of PVCC chose the design for our pin. It contains the emblem of the college, encircled by a ring of gold, symbolizing worthiness, and maroon, symbolizing wisdom. No one knows what it's like to get through nursing school except those that have done it. The pin means you have endured and prevailed through many, many challenges. The pin means you are ready and able to enter a profession with a rich history and an exciting future. The pin says, "I am a PVCC nurse." Wear it with pride, you guys.
And now we move into the moment you've all been waiting for, to see your children, mothers and fathers, sisters, brothers, friends, colleagues, and classmates receive their nursing pin. We're honored to have Professor Yasmin, who will be pinning our students as they walk across the stage. We're also grateful for Professor Zanzel and Professor Hart, who will be reading our dedications to the pin during their special part of the ceremony. Let's begin this meaningful tradition.
We're going to start with Amnazo Balibenga. This dedication is for my parents and siblings, whose love carried me through every challenge of completing my program. Through long days, late nights, and moments of doubt, my parents guided me, and my siblings cared for my daughter with love and comfort. Their sacrifices made this achievement possible, and I thank God.
Madison Clarke. To my husband,
Thank you for being my rock when everything around me felt chaotic. To my parents and sisters, your belief in who I could become has carried me further than you know. And to my Pop in heaven, I hope you're all watching proudly. My heart is so full and grateful for this life. I'm beyond proud to say I'll be continuing my journey with the PICU at UVA. Ashley Davis. For my son Carter, my reason, my light, and my greatest motivation. Every late night and early morning is for you. To my family and friends, thank you for your love and endless support throughout every challenge. This moment is as much yours as it is mine.
Nayla Esposito. I dedicate this pin to my husband Nicholas, my kids, and my mom and sister for keeping me alive during nursing school. Thank you for the coffee, childcare, pep talks, and pretending I wasn't losing my mind. We survived, and now I'm officially a nurse. Nayla.
Suzette Fry. I would like to thank, first, my Heavenly Father, Jehovah. Thank you for the support of my family, co-workers, and friends who believed in me along the way. This pinning is dedicated to my father, the first nurse I ever looked up to. I know you would be so proud.
Samantha Gentry. Thank God. Without him, I wouldn't be here. To my loving boyfriend, thank you for standing by me through every change. To my parents and family, thank you for your unwavering support. And to my papa, whose memory inspired my dream of becoming a nurse, you are always with me. I'm grateful for the friends I have made and the professors who guided me.
Tykasia Henderson. I want to thank God. Without his strength, grace, and guidance, I would not be standing here today. To my incredible support system, deeply to my man, thank you from the bottom of my heart. This journey has tested me in every way possible, and each of you played a special part in helping me make it to this moment.
Margaret Hurst von Krebs. I dedicate this degree to my friends, family, nursing preceptors for their guidance and support, and to myself for my commitment to becoming a registered nurse.
Madeline Hutchins. I dedicate this milestone to my parents, my sisters, my family, my friends, and my fiancé, Owen. Thank you for believing in me, lifting me up, and supporting me through every challenge. I couldn't have done this without each one of you.
Maximine K. I dedicate this pinning first to Jesus Christ for his guidance, to my family and friends for their encouragement, to my manager and administrative assistant for supporting me with a flexible schedule, to our instructors for making difficult days easier and easy days unforgettable, and to my colleagues, congratulations, we did it.
Kia Betsoe Lashue. All praises and glory to God, whose unwavering love, protection, and grace strengthen me through every challenge. To my late mother, Kenana'o, your spirit, wisdom, and unconditional love continue to guide me. To my family, mentors, and my professors and classmates, your support, motivation, and belief in me made this achievement possible. Jimena Lopez Velasquez.
A mi familia, amigos y amigas que han sido mi motivación por los días de alegría y quienes me han apoyado con su presencia constante. A mi negocio, por enseñarme perseverancia, hoy en esta ceremonia, este logro también es de ustedes.
Taylor Logue. To my parents and family, thank you for your unwavering love, sacrifices, and belief in me. Your support carried me through every challenge and every long night. I am forever grateful for your strength, support, and constant encouragement. Ayana Martin. I would like to thank my family who has supported me throughout my time in the program. Without your support and encouragement, I wouldn't be where I am today. I thank my son, who was my motivation to keep pushing through. Thank you to everyone that has pushed me to succeed.
Jillian Martin. I want to thank my husband, Ryan, for supporting me every step of the way, my daughters, Mabel and Cora, for giving me the motivation to reach this goal, and my family for always helping with the girls. I couldn't have done this without you all.
Isabel Matias. I dedicate my pen to God, my friends and family who encouraged me through times of doubt, and to myself for staying motivated and disciplined and always doing my best. A huge thank you to my boyfriend Matt for being my rock, my cheerleader, and my biggest supporter.
Lindsay McDaniel. I dedicate this pin to my family who stood beside me during this journey with unwavering love and support. I wouldn't be here today without the strong foundation that kept me steady. To my mom, your strength and dedication has shown me what it means to be a nurse long before I ever started this journey. I am so proud to follow in your footsteps.
Mackenzie Morris. Today, I dedicate my RN license to my son, my greatest blessing, my mom, my backbone, and my family, my constant support. Through every hardship, God guided my steps and gave me strength. This license is our testimony of faith, love, and perseverance, a dream made possible by grace.
Sierra Mosley. To my mom and dad, thank you for loving me through every dark moment and believing in me. And here's to me for not letting mental health or hospitalization define my future. I found my strength, stood back up, and worked on becoming everything I promised myself I'd be. So today I stand here, a nurse, because you both never let go of me.
Mary Jaroge. Glory be to God for walking with me through this journey. I am deeply grateful to the PVCC faculty, especially my instructors, for their guidance and support. A heartfelt thank you to my family and friends who stood by me with love, encouragement, and smiles through it all. This accomplishment is a testimony to God's grace, and I will continue to walk in His purpose.
Ashlyn Perry Brandt. I want to thank my mom, dad, and friends for providing support throughout my nursing school journey. I wouldn't be standing here today without you. A special thank you to my grandma who inspired me to take this path. I hope to be like the nurses who cared for you.
Damon Phillips. I want to thank my mom, grandmother, grandfather, and friends for always believing in me and always showing love and support for my goals. I also want to thank my great-grandmother, Elsie, for watching over me through my journey. I couldn't have done this without you. Binta Rose. First, I want to thank God. I am dedicating my pen to my son in heaven, Ramin, and my other two sons here, Omar and Cam. Thank you for keeping me going when I didn't know how I was going to make it. I finally did it. I love you, sons. Thank you.
Shuri Ross Burton. To everyone who supported me, thank you for believing in me when I couldn't always believe in myself. To my husband, thank you for the time you gave up so I could chase this dream. And to my boys, Tayshawn, Amir, and Silas, everything I do is for you. I hope I've made you proud. This pin is for you.
Laurel C. I dedicate this to my grandmother, one whose love still guides me from above and one whose support continues to lift me, my mom for believing in me, my aunt Roxanne for her encouragement, Frank for unwavering patience and love, and my 3 shepherd girls whose loyalty lifted me on the hardest days.
Dil Sharma. Thank you to my family for your continuous support through every step of this journey. A special thank you to my brother Tila and my husband for always providing the strength, encouragement, and help I needed throughout this entire process.
Jared Shiflett. I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for blessing me with this opportunity and for guiding me through the journey. Without him, I would not be here today. To my family, classmates, professors, and everyone else I've encountered along the way, I thank you all for everything.
Ryan Shin. I'm grateful to my parents who cheer for me from afar, my amazing wife, my friends Damon and Suzette who supported me throughout this program, my classmates who walked through this challenging journey with me, and my professors for their guidance. I stand here today because of all of you.
Tanya Sneed. To my husband, my children, my family, and my friends, thank you for standing by me through every long night, early morning, and challenging moment of nursing school. Your love, patience, and encouragement have carried me further than I ever imagined. I especially want to thank the wonderful friends that have been made along the way in nursing school, people who have become like family and supported me through every step of this journey. I couldn't have done this without each of you.
Brittany Taylor. To my family, thank you for your love and support. To my friends, thank you for encouraging me along the way. To my professors, thank you for guiding and inspiring me throughout this journey.
Brittany Tao. I would like to dedicate this day to my family. Because of their support, I am here today. My biggest motivation was my son, Colton. I want to say thank you to my mom and my husband, Sam, for being my biggest cheerleaders and never letting me give up.
Catherine Van Witzenberg. To my children, thank you for your patience while I was overwhelmed and my reason why. To my family, thank you for jumping at a moment's notice to fill in when I couldn't be there. And to my husband, thank you for always believing in me and holding down the fort. Now, to my classmates, we made it.
Marquise Williams. I dedicate this achievement to my parents, Kuana Johnson and Marvin Williams, my loved ones, and my close friends. Your unwavering support and encouragement in me made this possible. And as I step into my career as a correctional nurse, I carry your love and strength with me.
Congratulations, everyone. What an incredible accomplishment. Let's do another round of applause for our nurses. At this time, we will begin the presentation of our nursing awards. We'll be recognizing 2 recipients in each of the categories for a Clinical Excellence Award and the Nightingale Award. In addition, we will honor 1 student who has achieved the highest GPA throughout the nursing program. Dr. Uden and myself have the privilege of presenting these awards. Let's begin.
Good afternoon, everyone, faculty, family members, friends, and honored guests. It is my privilege to stand before you today as we celebrate one of the most important, meaningful recognitions in nursing education. First of all, I want to read about the Clinical Day Award, and this report we got from a student preceptor. I am reading her statement. In the clinical setting, this student excelled in more ways than one. Their growth over such a short period of time was remarkable and demonstrated tremendous promise for their future in nursing. From the beginning, they approached every shift with a strong work ethic, genuine curiosity, and an eagerness to learn. Their ability to accept and apply constructive feedback was especially impressive, allowing them to refine their skills quickly and confidently. This student consistently demonstrated kindness and professionalism in all patients' interactions. They showed empathy and patience with every individual, including those who required a little extra understanding. Their therapeutic communication skills strengthened with each encounter, and patients frequently expressed appreciation for the comfort and reassurance they provided. Clinically, they were diligent and detail-oriented, especially when it came to medication safety and administration. Their commitment to safe practice was evident in the way they double-checked orders, maintained organization, and advocated for patients' needs. By the end of the rotation, they were confidently managing nearly a full patient load, demonstrating both competence and readiness for the next step in their training. Overall, I was genuinely impressed with their abilities, their professionalism, and their heart for nursing. They are more than ready for orientation, and I have no doubt they will be an asset to any team they join. I'm excited to see how they continue to grow in their nursing career, and who knows, maybe one day we will even have the opportunity to work alongside one another. And this Clinical Day Award is going to Dil Sharma. Now it will be.
For our evening cohort award, this is what one of the student preceptors had to say. It is a pleasure to recognize the student whose outstanding achievement and unwavering commitment to excellence in nursing clinical truly set them apart. This honor reflects not only exceptional clinical competence, but also the compassion, professionalism, and dedication consistently demonstrated in every patient encounter. Throughout clinical rotation, this student approached each shift with curiosity, humility, and a genuine desire to learn, qualities essential to the nursing profession. Their ability to integrate evidence-based practice with strong critical skills made them an individual member of every clinical team. Kate and I repeatedly noted their poise under pressure, thoughtful communication, and profound sense of responsibility towards their patients. What truly distinguishes this individual is an authentic passion for patient care. Whether providing bedside support, advocating for patient needs, or collaborating with interdisciplinary teams, they brought empathy, respect, and a human touch to every interaction. They demonstrated the ability to deliver safe, high-quality care while maintaining the compassionate connection at the heart of nursing. This achievement also reflects countless hours of studying, practicing, reflecting, and striving for excellence. Clinical education is demanding, and the challenges it presents are often transformative. This student embraced those challenges with resilience and positivity, turning each experience into an opportunity for growth. Their recognition today is a testament to perseverance and deep commitment to becoming the best nurse possible. It is with great pride and admiration that we now reveal the recipient of this year's Clinical Excellence Recognition, Laurel Say. Congratulations, Laurel.
Okay, so I am again. So I am reading the Nursing Nightingale Day Award this time. The Nightingale Award, this award honors not only academic excellence and clinical skill, but the heart, compassion, and spirit that define a true nurse. Today, we recognize a student who embodies all these qualities and more. I will now read about our first recipient. So this student was in both nursing 100, that is fundamental nursing, and nursing 152, clinical rotation. Our clinical site was Autumn Care in Madison County and Harbor Renaissance Memory Unit in Greene County, offered a warm and supportive environment that allowed me to get to know students individually within a small group setting. During those 6 weeks, I learned about each student's background, family, and work experience. And it was truly a pleasure to get to know this student. After completing the first semester, this same student continued into the second semester's community nursing, like nursing 152, didactic course and clinical rotation. Throughout the semester and for the whole 8-week clinical, this student consistently demonstrated a strong work ethic, sincerity, and professionalism. I learned early on that a student entered the ADN program without any prior health-related experience. and as an international student. Naturally, the student faced unique challenges from adjusting to a new cultural and academic environment to overcoming language barriers in a demanding nursing program. During the first clinical rotation, I spent additional time with this student to ensure the student felt supported and confident. I witnessed the student's determination to overcome both the language concerns and the lack of healthcare experience, as well as the student's willingness to devote extra time to succeed. As this student's academic advisor, I was fortunate to follow the students' growth throughout the program. Even during their capstone in the final semester, I stayed in close communication with both the student and the faculty overseeing the rotation. We were both proud to see how this student earned the respect of the capstone preceptor throughout the student's dedication, perseverance, and eagerness to learn. I also observed the students' sincere interactions with their peers. This student was never hesitant to ask for the help, to accept the help, and this openness reassured me that as a future RN, this student will collaborate effectively and respectfully with colleagues. This student's politeness, humility, kindness toward patients, and positive relations with peers were always evident. I also remember how deeply this student cared for his parents who remain in their home country, far away from the United States. I want to congratulate Ryan and Shane on the Nursing Nightingale Award.
Now we'll present the Nursing Nightingale for the evening cohort. From the beginning of their nursing journey, this student has demonstrated a level of dedication that sets them apart. Nursing school is demanding mentally, physically, and emotionally. Yet this student approaches every challenge with grace, persistence, and generosity that inspires those around them. This is the kind of student who lifts a room just by being in it. They listen, support, and bring out the best in their peers by modeling compassion in action. This student is known for coming to class with more than just her textbooks and notes. They've been seen bringing extra supplies, extra encouragement, and extra kindness. This student anticipates the needs of others and steps in without hesitation. Even something as simple as being willing to lend out their pens. That's a sacred item for most nurses. Speaking to their spirit of giving, these small gestures reflect a bigger truth. This person shows up for people consistently and wholeheartedly. The student's compassion extends far beyond the classroom. They see each patient as a whole person, deserving of dignity, comfort, and understanding. This person embodies what it means to be patient-centered, not because they must, but because it is who they are. What makes these accomplishments even more extraordinary is that this woman balances all of this while being a devoted mother, juggling the roles of student, caregiver, and parent in no small task. Yet she manages to give her best to her family, her classmates, and her patients. Her ability to nurture, encourage, and support others in every part of her life is a testament to her strength and character. She demonstrates daily that compassion is not something with limits. It is something that grows the more it is shared. To the award winner today, your journey through nursing school has shown resilience, selflessness, and deep-rooted passion for caring for others. You uplift your peers, comfort your patients, and inspire your instructors. Because of your kindness, your commitment, and your shining example of what it means to be a nurse, we are honored to celebrate you today. On behalf of the faculty and your nursing community, it is with great pride that we present the Nightingale Award to Ashley Davis. Now let's take a moment to celebrate not only hard work, but also academic excellence. It is my great privilege to present the award for the highest GPA in our nursing program. This award is a testament to countless hours of studying, perseverance, and unwavering commitment to mastering the knowledge and skills necessary to excel in nursing. This student has constantly demonstrated their dedication to academic success and has set a remarkable standard for excellence in the face of clinical, personal, and academic hardship. Your achievement reflects not only your intelligence, but also your discipline and passion for the nursing profession. We are confident that the same drive and determination that earned you this award will guide you in providing exceptional care to your patients and achieving even greater success in your career. Congratulations to Isabel Matias. For our next two awards, we will present the Carol Farmer Clarke Award for Academic and Clinical Excellence to two of our first-year students. Unfortunately, Ms. Carol Clarke was unable to attend today's ceremony to present the awards. In her honor, we have Harry Stillman, who will present them on her behalf. Welcome, Harry.
Thank you so much. Recognizing the ongoing need for nurses in our community and the importance of supporting nursing education at Piedmont Virginia Community College, Friends of Carol Farmer Clarke established a scholarship in her honor in 2021 in celebration of her birthday. Ms. Clarke began her career as a public health nurse and has remained deeply committed to the education and development of professional nurses in our region. The Carol Farmer Clarke Scholarship for Nursing was created to address the critical nursing shortage and to support students preparing for meaningful, high-demand careers in healthcare. The fund provides financial assistance to students enrolled in PVCC's Associate Degree Nursing Program. Today, we are proud to present two Clarke Awards for academic and clinical excellence, honoring two first-year nursing students who have demonstrated both academic and clinical excellence. Clinical excellence. Today we gather to honor a student who truly embodies what it means to be an exceptional nurse in the making. This award recognizes not only strong clinical performance, but also leadership, compassion, communication, and the ability to lift others up along the way. These components, when combined with academic knowledge, lead to clinical excellence. Our recipient has demonstrated all of these qualities and more. From the first clinical rotation, this student stood out, not because he sought attention, but because of the quiet confidence and genuine kindness they brought into every patient interaction. Preceptors repeatedly commented on this student's ability to connect with patients quickly and compassionately, providing both comfort and clarity in moments when it was needed most. Beyond direct patient care, this student has become a pillar of support within our program. In the Learning Center, they spend many hours coaching classmates, breaking down complex concepts, demonstrating skills, and encouraging their peers through moments of doubt. What makes this especially remarkable is the way they do it, without ego, without impatience, and always with a sense of calm that helps others believe they can succeed. Communication is one of this student's greatest strengths. Whether speaking with patients, collaborating with classmates, or engaging with faculty, he chooses his words thoughtfully and listens deeply. He's approachable, dependable, and consistently professional. In clinical settings, this student transitions seamlessly between tasks, anticipates needs, and remains teachable, always open to feedback and always striving to grow. Their clinical judgment is strong, their work ethic unwavering, and their compassion unmistakable. This award celebrates excellence, but also heart, and today's recipient has both in abundance. Please join me in congratulating Kyle Mahoney. For the academic excellence, this year's Carol Clarke Award for Academic Excellence is presented to a student who truly embodies the values that Carol Clarke stands for: dedication, integrity, and a commitment to excellence in nursing education. This student has consistently demonstrated outstanding academic achievement, strong critical thinking skills, and a genuine passion for learning. Beyond the grades, they have shown professionalism, perseverance, and a deep respect for the responsibility that comes with becoming a nurse. It's an honor to recognize their hard work and determination. Congratulations to our recipient of the Carol Clarke Award for Academic Excellence, Amelia Fink.
Thank you. And now I will introduce Professor Dement to do our nursing pledge.
Thank you. So for the pledge, we're going to ask our students to stand and read the pledge along with me, but we would also like any nurses in the audience to also stand as well. The pledge is in the program, and we'll go ahead and get started. So I ask that you refer to your programs as we collectively recite the pledge. Let the words unite us in our shared commitment to compassionate care and unwavering professionalism. Please join me in voicing our dedication to the principles that define our noble profession. In fellowship with the nurses here joined, with respect and gratitude for those who have served before me, and in faith with those who will follow, I make these promises. I commit to nursing as a healing profession. I will use the science and art of nursing to improve functioning, alleviate suffering, and promote wholeness and integrity of being, whether cure is anticipated or not. I will honor the nurse-patient relationship as the locus for healing and enter into it unreservedly while maintaining boundaries that respect privacy and foster trust. I will maintain the ethical principles of beneficence, non-maleficence, fidelity, and veracity, guarding the patient's right to autonomy and seeking justice for all in my care. I claim the same duties and rights for myself as a condition of our common humanity. I will collaborate with all team members to deliver the highest quality care possible, assuming and delegating tasks responsibly, observing, assessing, and evaluating the patient's response in order to guide and revise the plan of care. I will use technology mindfully, never forgetting that I am the primary and ultimate vehicle for assuring the patient's safety. I will protect planet Earth as our home, knowing that fresh air, clean water, sunlight, nutritious food, and companionship are the birthright of all and essential to the maintenance of our collective and individual health. I will work for social justice and equity, opposing systems that support disparities and structural inequalities, and seeking to identify and eliminate my own implicit biases. I will endeavor to mentor even as I continue to learn, to grow, and to share in the advancement of the profession I love. And I will hold hope for the future. Above all, I heed the admonition of our sister Florence Nightingale. Live life while you have it. Life is a splendid gift. There is nothing small about it. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor DeMint, and everyone else. It is now my pleasure to introduce our Associate Dean of Nursing, who will offer the closing remarks for our nursing graduates. Please join me in welcoming Dean Clarissa Moctezuma.
Right, before I give my closing remarks, I'd like to take a moment to shout out Zoe Willow, who is, I thought, out there somewhere. She's either out there somewhere or she's in the back prepping stuff. Zoe Willow has been instrumental. She not only designed and organized the programs that you all are holding in your hands, but she organizes all of the clinical experiences for all of our nursing students. So I want to thank her for her tireless efforts to support our students and this program. All right, now as we close this beautiful ceremony, I want to honor the incredible journey that you have taken to reach this moment. Earning your nursing degree is no small achievement. It reflects countless hours of study, perseverance, and the unwavering support of those who stood beside you. This pin is a symbol of your commitment to healing, advocacy, and compassion. You are stepping into a profession that will challenge you, inspire you, and allow you to make a profound difference in the lives of others. We are deeply proud of you, and we cannot wait to see the impact you will have as nurses. Congratulations, ADN graduates. The world needs your light.